Wow. Okay, so Liam has his MRI scheduled for this morning in about 40 minutes. Whew. I was supposed to have left about 20 minutes ago, but I woke up about 10 minutes ago, so I'm still all sleep-eyed. Liam's back there. Say hi, Liam. So we're on our way to his MRI, and then after the MRI, we'll have a follow-up appointment with Oncology. So with Liam having to be sedated for the MRI, we have to get there really early. I was going to wake up earlier, but I was having probably the best dream that I've ever had. If it wasn't the first time, it was the first time that it felt so real and believable. But I dreamt that Liam was taking his first steps, and I was there to see it and take it in and capture it, and it was just perfect. Yeah, that kind of trumped my alarm going off. It's probably because last night Liam tried standing on his own, so he pulled himself up to standing by the couch and was trying to take his hand off of it. Anyways, I will record as much as I can of today and keep you guys updated. Well, something that's interesting, Liam typically doesn't tolerate hoods, and today, I don't know, Liam's rocking his hood, and earlier he was tugging on it, pulling it down further. We have arrived about 15 minutes early, so that's good. And now I just gotta we got like a new wheelchair stroller. It's a lot lighter, folds down. It's right there, so it's way better on my back and it's a lot easier to manage. So got to get him into the wheelchair and inside, and we'll just get this thing going. We're gonna have to wear masks and sanitize our hands, get our temperatures checked, all that kind of thing, just to make sure that nothing COVID related is going on. You ready, Liam? Let's go. But we're in the, I don't know, the pre-procedure room, getting vitals and just waiting till sedation and things. And Liam is watching Daniel Tiger. Can you say Daniel Tiger for me? What you watching, buddy?
Daniel Tiger.
Yeah, Daniel Tiger.
Tiger. Tiger. Horrific.
Oh, is that horrific? So he's in pretty good moods for someone who hasn't eaten since 9:30 last night. We have the IV in now, just waiting for the sedation to come. As you can see, Liam was a rock star, didn't even cry, barely complained. I mean, he didn't like it, but he didn't cry or anything. Took it like a brave big boy, huh? So now we're ready for the next step when they're ready and get this thing moving. Starting to be a little more hungry. He saw his bottle, and so that was not, again, it wasn't huge, but he was trying to go for it, and I felt bad having to tell him not to get it yet. But we got the IV in. That used to be such a big deal, but went very smoothly this time, and I'm glad about that. Liam is back getting his MRI now, and I'm just waiting until they call me back so I can go and check on him and help him wake up and everything like that. And then we'll head up to Salt Lake to the main campus of the hospital so we can have, oh man, glasses are fogging up. We'll head up to the main campus up in Salt Lake so that we can have the follow-up with his oncology doctor and call it a day. Oh man, gotta say, this mask is driving me wild. Not worth it. Just stay home. Sunshine and breeze will help wake him up before I put him in the car seat and have less access to him. I got a decent amount of time before I have to be up in Salt Lake anyway, so I'm not really in a rush. I just want to make sure he's safe and ready to go. Hey buddy, you gotta wake up. Yeah, stay awake. It's a nice big yawn. We actually have one more stop to make as well. Drop off. Those are all of the face masks. I think it's 100 face masks that Crystal sewed for all the healthcare workers and stuff. So we're gonna go drop those off. It's actually just right across the street. He is OUT out, which is what he usually does. He'll sleep off the sedation for another hour or two and then wake up and be back to normal mostly. I'm actually going to go and pick up Crystal and the rest of the kids. That way we can all head up to Salt Lake. Obviously it'll just be Crystal and Liam going into the doctor's appointment. Got the masks dropped off and now just on my way back to the fam to pick them up. It's a beautiful day. Apparently the youngest is requesting donuts. I guess we'll see what we do about that. So Liam, like I said, wasn't able to eat since 9:30 last night. That's when he fell asleep, and just in order to go through the sedation, he couldn't have anything in his stomach. Usually when that happens, Crystal and I will also not eat. It just doesn't really seem fair to eat when he can't. So neither of us have eaten yet, so I'm sure we'll get something to eat. Glad to be able to get the rest of them. Glad there's enough time. It's only 10:45. The appointment's not until 1. I mean, really, I wouldn't have to leave. Certainly not until noon, or maybe even a little later and make it on time. So we'll have plenty of time. You ready, Liam? I'm ready for your appointment, Liam. Okay. This way? Nope, wrong way. Okay. Hello.
Anyone in your family been tested for COVID?
No.
Anyone in your family sick right now?
No.
Okay. Put this on your arm. Thank you. Okay, they'll be with you guys in just a minute. Thank you.
We're just gonna do another blood pressure. You're okay. I'm trying to make it short and sweet.
No symptoms. No coronavirus. Any testing? Nobody sick? You sunburned. Where did you go?
Liam's doing pretty good with his mask. I'm gonna keep it on, buddy. You're doing pretty good. How you doing? Doing okay? Still recovering from the sedation, and now we're just waiting for the oncologist to come and talk about the results. Hopefully they're good. It's kind of hard to breathe these masks. It's also very scary to come back here. Traumatizing. We haven't been here in like maybe 4 years. At least I haven't. And every time that we do come here, just the memories, everything gets triggered again, the whole story. The process of fighting for his life. Do you want a bottle? Or fishes? He just pushed my hand away that he didn't want any. You don't want to eat, bud? It usually takes Liam a while to recover from sedation. It's 2 o'clock and he hasn't wanted to eat nor drink. You feeling better? Stretch. Results are back. Everything seems normal. Nothing new, nothing has changed. Shunt is in the same place. Nothing has changed. Nothing new. Oh, you want a bottle? I'll get you a bottle. You gonna drink now? Yeah, it's got milk. test results are back. They all came out positive. I mean, positive in the way that they were normal. Nothing new, nothing has changed. The shunt in the same place. What else? Yeah, good results. It's always scary. It never changes. It's always going to be scary. Do you want me to take that off, Liam? You want me to take this off? Should I take it off? Free, Liam, free! Your hat's free. Your basketball shooting hand. All right, we're gonna try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Red.
No.
9. Your words the sky.
First, he said 98. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen. 1. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Pop on your head. Ay, mo.
Ay, mi amor, ay, mi amor. You tell me that it's red. Ay, mi amor, ay, mi amor. Where should I put my shoes? Ay, mi amor, ay, mi amor.
Yes, pop on your head.
Ay, mi amor, ay, mi amor. You make me un poco loco.
Your words the sky, you tell
that it's red. Ay, mi amor, ay, mi amor. Where should I put my shoes?
Hello.
Yay, we're going home. Bye, thank you. Thanks, you too.
Hi, great hi.
Go, Gavin, go!
We've lost one.
Oh no.
Man down, man down.
Right.
We'll blow it to your face.
Okay, we're finally home. Casey and Liam have been out since 6 this morning. The rest of us were out with them from 11:30, and we're finally home. It is 5:37. The kids did great. They're such troopers. And then on our way home, we took about a 10-15 minute break at a park about halfway from the hospital to our house so the kids could get their wiggles out. We took their bikes so they were able to ride their bikes for a little bit. Just kind of everyone take a little break before driving the rest of the time home. It's been a really long day for all of us. So today Liam was sedated to take an MRI, and then he had an appointment with Oncology. There were 2 different hospitals. We kind of tag teamed it. So the oncologist, it's a new oncologist. It took like forever to finally be seen by them, but they wanted to make sure that they had his history correct. So the oncologist took a while talking to the imaging tech and saw all of the imaging and history from 2013, including the stuff from Texas. So it's nice to have a doctor that likes to get his information correct before talking to us. And so he kind of went over with me with some of Liam's images. I will show the images. The oncologist did show me the scans from the brain tumor when he was 3 months old, and then he showed us scans from 2018 and from today, and we are seeing some improvement in the brain, which we think is also helping with Liam's progress. So far, good news. The doctor hopes to see Liam every year because there's still a percentage for it to come back, but he's very hopeful that it won't be necessary. So we talked a little bit about family history, my family history, Casey's family history, our grandparents. I think I know about all of it, so I think we're good. I gave the information correctly. Our siblings, our parents, his siblings, and then we just kind of went over the type of brain tumor that Liam has, which is grade 2 atypical, I always struggle with the word choroid, Plexus papilloma, and just talking about the different grades, different types of tumor, and stages. So it's about how this appointment went. The good thing is that we got good news, and that's the important part. He thinks that it seems like the hydrocephalus is getting a little better, which means that the shunt did work. Liam has had 2 types of surgeries for the hydrocephalus. One was the ETV, which is an endoscopic third ventriculostomy. He's had at least 3 of those surgeries, and then they put a shunt in. But they were talking about how they might be able to see if that endoscopic third ventriculostomy is still open. And if so, I don't know if they're planning on maybe removing his shunt and seeing if he'll do good with that, or I honestly don't know what, but they will give us a call. What else? So the way that he explained it to me is that the 3 grades of tumor, there's grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3. Grade 1 is just choroid plexus papilloma, and once it's removed, it doesn't come back. Grade 2 is choroid plexus papilloma that can be removed and may not return, which is what Liam has, but there's still a chance that it will return. Grade 3 is one that I believe, if I understood correctly, it keeps coming back. That's what I understood. The choroid plexus is something that everyone has. So it's the little vessels that distribute the cerebral spinal fluid into the brain. And Liam had too many of them, and they kept growing and multiplying. And so that's what caused the hydrocephalus, because he was having too much of the spinal fluid. Again, with the grades, depending, there's cells. Grade 1 is little cells that stay the same, basically. Grade 2 is the cells are starting to separate, and then in grade 3, the cells are separated and fully cancerous. And so that it was a good thing that they caught it before it was pure cancer, which is why they say it was like half cancerous and half non-cancerous. That's how this appointment went. We also did have a neurology appointment like last week, and we are weaning Liam off of his seizure medication, so he won't be taking seizure medication, which they told us there was a 60% chance that he was going to have seizures again. We asked them to give us a emergency seizure medication. We have his emergency seizure medication now, and we can start weaning him off. We're hoping, we're praying, that's not going to happen. No seizures come back.
Okay, so we've already done the first step down, which was only half a milliliter at night, so that his morning and night doses were the same. And then basically the plan is every 2 weeks we will bump the dosage down another milliliter for both morning and night until we're just done. Like Crystal said, we got a rescue medication. So we were given 2 doses of the rescue medication, and in each bag there are 2 syringes. If you've ever gotten the mist version of the flu up your nose, it's kind of like that, one syringe for each nostril. So I had the pharmacist explain it to me, and this piece right here is the atomizer. It's kind of squishy. You screw this end onto the end of each syringe and then shove that end up each nostril, 1 syringe per nostril, and apply. You're supposed to use it if he has had a seizure lasting longer than 5 minutes. Then if it lasts 5 minutes past the time that we've given him this, then we call the ambulance and they come to help him out of the seizure or take him to the hospital or whatever needs to happen.
Usually it takes him to the hospital.
Right, yeah. Especially if we've already given him a rescue medication and it didn't work. But yeah, so that's the plan. I don't know about you, Crystal. I am both excited and apprehensive and anxious about
I'm
the
definitely
whole thing.
scared and anxious because we've obviously seen him have different types of seizures, and you know, it's just never a known thing which one, if he does have any, which ones because some aren't even visible to the eye that you know that he's had. So
yeah, I guess the last part of the plan is we're supposed to hold on to it for at least a year. That's the time frame that there's the most increased risk that he will revert back to seizure activity. I mean, obviously, we really hope that we're able to get him off the medication because all medications have side effects. Obviously, if he can't, then this medication is worth it, but
I think my concern is always, are we going to get him the help that he needs before it's too late? That's my concern.
yeah.
Because we've been to the you're almost too late.
Right. Yeah, we've been at that stage. But yeah, I don't know. If we don't try now, we're never going to try. So I don't know. I went down the half ml at night and already felt increased stress and anxiety levels. But we all decided together to go for it. So we're going to go for it. Hope and pray for the best. I think that's all there was from Neurology. She felt like he was in a position that it was kind of a now or never because any additional time wasn't going to make any difference, like Crystal already said.
All right, you guys, so that was the update in Liam's health for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about Liam's health, don't be afraid to send us a message or comment, but honestly, I don't even know if YouTube's going to keep my comments from not let people comment. I don't know. If there isn't a comment section, it's usually YouTube who does that, not me. But yeah, you can always message us on Facebook, on Instagram, or our email for any questions. Or, you know, any topic that you would like to talk more about. Maybe it'll be helpful to someone in the same position as us, especially in the early years, because I remember that. And finding no resources or any helpful information. Hope you guys enjoyed it or found it informative. Again, don't hesitate to reach out to us, and until next time.